Look, I think knowledge is a key factor here. So I'll throw the question back and say, let's go back to when we first met. We first met in 2003. So technology was not a big thing at all. We barely had text on cell phones, if that, and Snake was the best game that you could get. That's the limitations of what we were playing with. But your information was fed to you by what the newspapers or the news channels wanted you to hear. There was no different angle, maybe slightly different from the paper you read or the news channel that you viewed, but there was no different angle. So knowledge is power. We've evolved into a world where now we're fully assimilated, if you like. All of us are newsreaders. All of us are news bloggers. All of us have our own opinions on what's happening. The information we get is a lot more than we ever knew about. So were the things happening from whatever standpoint, political or any other, in 2003 that are happening today? Yes. Did you know about them? Probably not. So your opinion and perspective wouldn't have been able to be fully formed because your knowledge of it was limited. The world is always going to evolve and change. It's how we evolve and change with it. But I think now we've got more knowledge and information as to how the world actually fits together, rather than this pseudonym that we used to live in. And when you'd look at movie stars, another great example with the MeToo movements and all of that, that came from people being brave to speak out. That came from information being shared and various other things. It was happening for hundreds of years before then from the wealthy and the leaders. It's not that it never happened. It's just that we didn't have the right abilities to either raise it or communicate against it.